guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing this, you're getting ready with me. Also, get to know me. I'm about to tell you 35 random facts about me. As you can tell, I like applying my foundation with my fingers for some reason. I feel like it blends better and I don't waste as much product. I don't actually do that every day. Sometimes I just apply concealer and I'm good to go. Today I decided to just, apply a little bit of foundation. Let me just conceal under the eyes. Where's my brush? I'm never prepared. Crap. Yes, so maybe we should just start with the random facts now. I actually wrote them down on my phone because I knew I would forget. I wanted to do about 35 facts, so yeah. I did not live with my parents as a teenager. I actually moved into my best friend's house when I was 15. Reason why is just, it's such a long story. I've had the same best friend since 8th grade. We've been apart for years, on and off, but every time we see each other again, it's like nothing changed. It's like we can be ourselves with each other still, and I really love that. Okay, next I am using my Bare Minerals concealer. This one's in Well Rested. Use this one every single day. I actually got married when I was 19. Well, technically I was still 18 because I got married 4 days before my 19th birthday. I have lived in 4 different states. Of course, California, that's where I was born. Then Nevada, Washington, and Oklahoma. I used to ride horses when I was a child. Well, one specific horse. Her name was Appaloosa. Who's that? We ended up moving away and I never rode a horse after that. And now I am afraid of horses. So my husband and I named our daughter after that song, Hey There Delilah. That song came out when we were both teenagers. We had just started dating and, we started talking about baby names because, we knew we were going to be together forever. He used to sing the song, Hey There Delilah, to me. We both really loved it when we were younger. And there's Delilah. My favorite movie of all time is Pearl Harbor. I started dating my husband when I was still technically 15 years old. We started dating a month before my 16th birthday, so I met him at 15. I've watched the entire Friends series about 7 or 8 times maybe, or maybe even more. I kind of lost count. Well, sometimes I honestly just have it on in the background. I just like having it on for some reason. My husband and I took responsibility for my 2 younger sisters when I was 20 years old. He was 21. For my eyebrows, I like to fill them in with this Iris Beauty eyebrow pencil. My favorite song of all time is All Too Well by Taylor Swift. I was born in LA. My favorite Starbucks drink is the iced caramel macchiato. Decaf. It has to be decaf. I have 4 siblings. 3 sisters, 1 brother. My brother used to beat up any guy that would try to talk to me. He would just punch them in the face or kind of just scare them away. And there were times that when I started talking to a guy, just, as friends, anytime I would mention who my brother was, they would kind of just stop talking to me. And, I guess that was a good thing in a way because that showed me what guys had good intentions and what guys didn't. So I like using brown mascaras. This one's the CoverGirl Lash Blast, and I like to apply it on my eyebrow. I just brush it upwards like this. By the way, I have not plucked my eyebrows in I don't know how long. I used to work at Jack in the Box. I actually worked at 2 different Jack in the Box restaurants. My husband and I would like to have 1 more baby, and that's it. We're done. He actually wanted to have 4, and I wanted to have 2, so we kind of just sort of met in the middle and decided to stick with 3. Unless I have twins, then he wins. I just applied L'Oreal bronzer that's been broken, so I just have to cover it up. And then over it, I use this MAC Studio 6 powder. This one's in NC41. This one's more like of a warmer tone, so I like applying a little bit of that over the bronzer and just blend, blend, blend. I have the same birthday as my mom. Same day. I was born on her birthday. I remember when I was little, I always used to ask her, what's the best present you've ever had? And if she wouldn't tell me that I would get so sad. So I just applied this Tarte blush that I'm actually running out of already. It's the party shade. So I am a little bit obsessed with JFK. I've seen so many documentaries of his life, you know, early life, when he was president, when he died. I don't know, something about him is just so interesting to me. I have an autistic son, and he is 4 years old. Next, I'm doing my eyes. So I'm going to start off with Lace Teddy. I'm just going to use my finger and apply that all over my lid. So my favorite dessert are macarons. I used to call them macaroons actually, up until last year. My husband and I, well, we were at Disneyland, and I really wanted one badly. So my husband went to look for one, and when he ordered it, he asked for a macaroon, and they gave him this like coconut treat that's actually pretty good, but that's not what I wanted. So that apparently is what's called a macaroon. And so that day we realized that they're called macarons. My favorite era is the late 50s, early 60s. So I have 2 tattoos. I have one in my arm right here. This says "Love is Fearless" and a heart. I want more tattoos. I want about 4 more tattoos, and I'm gonna get them eventually. Next, I'm using this one right here, and this one is called Cleavage. So I wear glasses, and a lot of people don't know that because I don't really wear them often. I actually just wear them to watch TV or to drive, and that's about it. My favorite fast food is In-N-Out. I know, pretty basic, but man, I love it. I drive a Mazda, a black hatchback, and I think it's a 2008, something like that. I grew up listening to corridos a lot, and mostly just, you know, Chalino Sanchez and also Tupac. Those songs are just literally engraved in my brain because they played those songs a lot around me when I was little. So, I mean, I'm just too familiar with those lyrics. My sister also has an autistic son. My first language was Spanish. When I was about 3 years old, they put me in bilingual classes and I started to learn English. So I'm going to move on to lashes. I kind of do apply lashes every day. I actually reuse them. I clean them up and I reuse them. So it's the Ardell Natural Lashes. Can you see? I like cutting them in half. I just cut them in half and use the inner half and save the outer half for a more dramatic look because those are like the longer ones. Alright, so once they dry, I grab my mascara. I'm using the Better Than Sex by Too Faced, and I actually used to not like this mascara. I thought to myself, well, you paid for it, so might as well use it all, and then just never buy it again. But by the time I finished it, I was in love with it, so I bought it again. So I'm just applying it all over, more in the front where like my real lashes are, and then just connecting the fake lashes to my real lashes. My favorite Mexican artist is Alan Sanchez, who happens to be Chalino Sanchez's son. I remember being so sad when he passed away. I was like 14. So I prefer winter more than any season. I actually forgot one step that I wanted to do today with the look. Sometimes I go into my Naked palette. I like to use this one here, which is Sin, and just with my finger, apply a tiny bit on my lid like this. By the way, please ignore my nails. I know I have to go get them done. It just, they don't look so good right now. So then I just grab this one here and just kind of blend the shimmer in a little bit. There we go. Light eyeliner on my bottom waterline. And I also like applying my brown mascara on my bottom lashes. At one point when I lived in Washington, my husband was deployed and it was supposed to be 6 months, but it turned out to be 9 months. And I ended up living by myself with my 2 little sisters for 9 months in a different state, away from all of our family. Usually during the week I don't really do color on my lips. I just apply chapstick and we are good to go. The only grandma I have left is 76 years old. My room is filled with so many thrifted items from all these states that I've been in. It's just so random. I am 28. People think that I'm a lot younger than I actually am. I think that was 35 random facts. I wrote them down. I wrote some of them down actually on my phone, but I did not keep count of what I wrote down. And also, if it felt like it was a little bit long, it really isn't. I kind of just took my time today, you know, telling you all these random facts about me, and just, you know, applied everything slow. Usually when I apply my makeup, I'm literally like just bam, 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 like I'm just doing it quick.